Ivan Toney gave his all in Brentford's late 2-1 loss at Arsenal. But was it enough to give Gunners boss Mikel Arteta an exciting transfer dilemma in the summer? The once-capped Englishman, who will be 28 on March 16, is also being linked with Chelsea. Brentford could demand £80 million plus for the striker, who has hit the ground running following his 8-month ban.
But many Bees fans seem convinced he will depart at the end of the season. Here, we assess Toney's display in the key areas of the game that concern Arteta in Saturday's dramatic Premier League game. Read more on Arsenal. No. Fans blast Ramsdale over gaffe on Arsenal recall, but keeper has the final say. Best bets. Best betting sites in March including odds, sign-up offers and free bets. Battle versus Saliba 3/5 against one of the best central defenders in the world right now in William Saliba. Toney had his work cut out for him to find even an inch of space with or without the ball.
They enjoyed some great tussles in the early moments, with Toney winning a few neat flick-ons with Saliba breathing down his neck. Saliba got his own back with a great body check on the Englishman. Toney took it well, smiling as he dragged himself up from the deck.
Most read in football. The Red UTD's McTominay faces losing £1 million after investing in firm run by fiancé's dad. More coming. Mourinho meets Newcastle chief at Saudi Arabia. GP as H is linked to Prem return. Blood. Ross Barkley suffers horror broken nose and is left a bloodied mess versus Palace. Would you believe it? Fans stunned as Hollywood superstar rocks up to watch Man United v Everton. Cheltenham betting offers best free bet deals for the festival. Ability to press 2/5, an area of his game that he rarely gets to show owing to Brentford's unique setup and style, and it was no different at the Emirates. Arsenal's top 10 strikers according to ChatGPT. That is not to say he was not effective defensively at times, with a few interceptions acting as a nuisance to Arsenal's build-up play from deep.
Aerial dominance 3/5. It is not easy to beat one of either Saliba or Gabriel in the air with even a decent run-up, but Toney showed he has the spring with a few headers clutched out of the sky. A free nod from a corner could have ended with a goal, but he was instead out-muscled by his own man Christian Norgard.
In the second half, he got more joy out of Saliba with a neat touchdown for Wissa that almost created an opening. The nitty-gritty 4/5. Arteta wants more streetwise players in his squad, and Toney has plenty of that in his locker.
Holding on to Ben White's arm for longer than necessary from a goal kick had the Arsenal right back all riled up, just the way he likes it. Toney also played his part in getting Gabriel an early yellow, sprinting over to the referee after the Brazilian pulled Yoane Wissa's shirt.
In the second half, he flung Jakub Kiwior to the deck somehow out of the referee's eye, and with the game getting away from Brentford, he squared up to Gabriel having held onto the Brazilian's leg while on the ground. Penalty box mentality 2/5. This is Toney's bread and butter. Clinical finishing where it matters, but he fluffed his first chance gifted to him on a plate by Saliba, dithering too much with ball at feet.
Read more. Son Storiestie. The Not groom is shamed for wearing very casual accessory to his wedding house. This I used an IKEA hack to turn my council house into a home. It costs just £1. 75. His visits into Arsenal's box were few and far between however, and completely aired a rare cross from Wissa that left him frustrated with himself.
He almost made up for his lack of clear-cut chances with a 40-yard punt with the outside of his boot that nearly caught out keeper Aaron Ramsdale but for a fingertip save. Arsenal News Live. Stay up to date with all the latest transfer news from the Emirates.